Ladies and gentlemen, do not adjust your set. I am Hitman Kaz. Welcome to another free format edition. Um, now, I'll admit, I was debating on putting this up before I put up the episode of Wars Orochi, but I got cold feet. But I'll speak on it, and that's to say, most of y'all niggas would not survive in the Attitude Era. Reason why I say that is because of how easily triggered y'all get when it comes to everything, when it comes to the stuff they say. And over the most recent Raw and SmackDown, it seems like it's more prevalent, more taking such a big preface, a big meaning. Like, it's become more obvious than ever. And the first thing I wanted to talk about was during the segment with the Bloodline and Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. And before I go any further, let me preface this by once again, reminding y'all I'm not a fan of Roman Reigns, but Roman called Seth a cross-dresser. But like, the internet just got set on fire with everybody and their mama bitching about it, him saying that, and I'm sitting over here trying to figure out what the hell was so wrong with him saying that. Like, all he said was that he was a cross-dresser, or that he looked like a cross-dresser. But with the way with most of y'all are acting, you think that he called him a fruitcake. And I would say the other word, but I'm not trying to get in trouble on this site. But yeah. And with some of the flamboyant stuff that Seth wears, making that joke, it's literally prime real estate. It's like right in front of your face. But that's all it is a joke. And it's not even that messed up of a joke. Actually, one could argue it's not even messed up, period. But just the way people are acting towards it, you think it is. And if you guys want a truly messed up joke, or somebody crossing the line talking shit, sexuality wise, then why don't we go back to the Attitude Era, where during this one time, Godfather was set to face off against William Regal, and during which Godfather did his usual thing of offering his H to the Izzos to his opponent, that being William Regal. But I think this time around, William Regal turned him down. To which then Godfather called him a fruitcake. Again, not the he actually called him the word, and he said that Englishmen are fruitcakes. And did anybody get mad at him for it? No. Anybody freaking call for him to get fired? No. Did anybody freaking get like so bent out of shape about it? No. Not a single person batted an eye or made a stink about it. The way that people are bitching about what Roman said. And then, if that wasn't bad enough, what happened on Raw has sent people into even more of a frenzy. And that was, during Raw, there was a tag match where it was Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae versus Maxine Dupri and Ivy Nile. And during which, Ivy Nile and Maxine Dupri had momentum swinging their way. Well, mainly Maxine Dupri. And during which she was about to do her version of the Caterpillar, you know, her tribute or paying homage to Otis. But before she could even finish the move, Candice LeRae didn't break up the move, but instead she just stopped her from doing the move. To which then she began to yell at her, telling her straight up, "No, you're not gonna do this. I'm not gonna let you do this." And then, you know, she proceeded to tear her down, wrestling wise, and hell, she even addressed, you know, the fans booing her at live shows and shit. And then, you know, and then finally, what this is all about, she then takes a dig at her, in which she said it's a good thing that your dead brother can't see you doing this, or something like that. Either way, she takes a shot at Maxine's deceased brother. And when I mean deceased brother, I mean her actual deceased brother. I'm not talking about LA Knight. Because for those of y'all that don't know, Maxine Dupri had a brother who was super into professional wrestling. Big time fan, but unfortunately he passed away. And his love for the business is pretty much what influenced her or inspired her to become a wrestler. So that's why she took that shot. And everybody losing their mind about it. And for one thing, what really kills me is that not only was that tame, that wasn't shit compared to stuff they said in the Attitude Era or even the Ruthless Aggression Era when talking about a deceased family member. And you want and people freaking losing their mind over this, like all y'all some fucking marshmallows, man. Like, you guys really need some thicker skin. Like, there have been so much worse shit that I've heard people say about dead relatives in wrestling, and you know, and you know, the biggest kicker of all this that some people, you know, seem to forget, and is that regardless of what era we're in, Attitude Era, Ruthless Aggression Era, Modern Era, the one thing they have all in common when it's saying all that fucked up shit is that they all got permission. Maxine gave her permission to make the jokes. Freaking, like she was cool with it. Like, do you really think that Candice would have said something that messed up, heel or face, if she didn't get permission to do so? And I really shouldn't bring AEW into this, but Christian Cage, so far, you know, in AEW, he's literally made a career in AEW about taking shots at deceased family members. But I haven't heard a thing about people trying to tear him down or freaking or getting mad at him or anything like that. Like, come on, man, make it make sense. Like, if y'all ain't gonna complain about Christian, don't complain about him. Don't complain about Candice LeRae, because that wasn't jack. If y'all want something to, if y'all want a case where someone truly, took it, took it far, let's go back when the Big Show was in WWE back then. This is back when he had long hair. He was feuding with somebody, I forget who, but during which his father unfortunately passed away. And during one of the segments, he was at a cemetery, paying tribute to his father. But during which, he then, before the casket went into the ground, the casket was being dragged away by a hearse, and Big Show was on top of the casket trying to stop it from going. Already, I'll give you another example. When John Cena was feuding with The Undertaker back in, I think, 2003, he was in a cemetery in which he spit a freestyle against Undertaker and then ended it with pissing on a headstone. Or better yet, I'll give you the most messed up example. What's his face? During Rey Mysterio's feud with Randy Orton back in 2006, I think. Rey, he was showing love to Eddie Guerrero as usual. And during which, he pointed to the heavens, he was looking upwardly, to which then Orton responded saying that he was looking the wrong way. And that Eddie's not up there in heaven, but instead he's down in hell. And was it messed up? Yes. Did everybody come down, jumping down his back? No. Did people get pissed at him? No. Were people calling for his head? No. Were people calling for his job? No. Bottom line, they went, despite how messed up he said, not a single fan was bitching about what he said or how he said it, or making as much of a stink about it as people are making, nowadays. So, and furthermore, as far as what Candice said, or better, how she's even acting, she needed this heel turn. This heel turn needed to happen. And the reason why is because, for me, I do not like Candice LeRae as a face. Because, to quote Shaggy 2 Dope when he described Stephanie McMahon, in my eyes, a face Candice LeRae is just Johnny Gargano with tits. Like, she's literally a carbon copy of Johnny Gargano. Like she has no character, she has no personality, she hardly has any charisma as a face. But when they all turned heel and formed the Way, that was the best thing to happen to Candice LeRae. Because as a heel, she had her own personality, she had her own character, she had her own charisma, she was her own person. And the funniest thing was that, is that despite being with Johnny, she she was her own person. I didn't look, like, straight up, as a heel, I didn't look at her as Johnny Gargano with tits. I didn't look at her as a female Johnny Gargano. I didn't look at her as the female Johnny wrestling. I didn't even look at her as Candice wrestling. I looked at her and I saw Candice LeRae. I saw her as her own person. Her own person, her own gimmick, just her. No one else, just her. And then when she turned face and went to the main roster, no one gave a fuck. Like, y'all notice that before she turned heel again, no one cared about her as a face. And like, I'll give y'all the best example, the Royal Rumble. Tell me, for all of y'all that watched the Royal Rumble, whether y'all were in attendance or you guys were watching at home, when she came out for the Royal Rumble, please tell me, did anybody care? Did anybody cheer? Did anybody boo? Did anybody react? Period. And if your answer is no, I'm not surprised. Because like I said, her as a face was not working. No one cared. No one gave a fuck. Because she didn't have her own character. She didn't have her own identity, personality, or anything like that. But then as a heel, she has all of that. So when she turned heel, you know, and as this heel turn happened, you know, it was, you know, everything that was lacking in her as a face was finally shining as a heel, and she was flourishing. And that's why I say again, this heel turn for her needed to happen. Now, I'm pretty sure when it comes to Indy Hartwell, if they do continue to tag, either she's gonna turn heel as well, or she's gonna turn on Candice. But I honestly hope she turns with her. I mean, don't get me wrong, she's good as a face, because she you know, she has personality, but you know, but I'm getting a little further off topic. But bottom line, what Candice said, that wasn't nothing. And then furthermore, this heel turn for her needed to happen. So bottom line, everyone that's gotten mad, gotten upset, got out of shape, got tight, got sick, got upset, got butthurt, a whole 9 yards at anything and everything that's been said recently from Candice LeRae, from Roman Reigns, or from anybody period in the wrestling world. Like, seriously, get thicker skin, please. You'll be a better person once you get it, and you'll be able to enjoy the shows more when you get it as well. But that's gonna do it for this video. I definitely want to thank each and every one of y'all for taking the time out of your busy schedule to come and chill with your boy. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, comment if you feel like it. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video. And as always, by way of Stroke of Vision Productions, I am the Hitman Kaz, and if you see me coming, run.